And we're back to Uncut and Unoriginal, the 17th greatest podcast, if you don't count every other podcast.
Actually, that makes sense, because not everybody listens to more than 5 podcasts.
So, hey, you know what? We are in somebody's top 10 because they only watch 9 podcasts. Or listen to 9 podcasts. Guess you can't really watch a podcast.
I mean...
Then it wouldn't be watching a podcast. I guess you could watch somebody record a podcast. That's like a YouTube video. Are you watching a video if you just listen to it? You know what I mean?
That's true.
Because like when I'm at work, I have an earbud in and I'm listening I'm listening to videos on YouTube, so I'm not technically watching them. Oh, because I sleep through. Like when I sleep at night, obviously I have YouTube playing in the background, so I'll like scroll through the history to see what I was watching. Because obviously I pick a video to go to sleep to. Not because it's boring or anything, but just the sound. And I'll be like, what the fuck were some of these videos? And it's nothing like weird, like big titty. Yeah, no stuff like that. It'll be like, because I'm a big history buff, so it'll be like random history videos, but like from YouTubers, I have no idea who they fucking are. I woke up and this guy was explaining it was a podcast. I woke up to a podcast and these guys are talking about like World War II history, like the history of Marines and stuff like that. And I'm like, who the fuck are you guys? I don't know who any of you are. I don't subscribe to any of you. I have nothing, like, even all the history people I watch, like adjacent, none of them. It's weird. I mean, I guess better to wake up to that than like the giant horse. You know, it's not cock, obviously. It's conch. Because that's one of the ways you can pronounce conch. It's a conch shell or a conch shell. So, yeah. The more you know. Now you all have learned something. I pronounce it conch because, you can't confuse it.
I don't think you can say that word on YouTube. We just said it 3 times.
Yeah, you can say it. I'm sure you can. I'm talking about chickens. So, the giant horse chicken. Anyway, what was our last episode about? Oh yeah, the political episode. Yeah. Don't worry, we won't do another one of those for like 10 episodes. So it's not every episode is going to be serious. I guess this one's kind of serious, but like not in like a.
It's just our opinion.
Yeah, it's more of an opinion.
Every episode is.
But like that one, like the last one was like, I was gonna say world-ending serious, but I mean kind of because I need to make a list of the stuff that's going on right now. So in like episode like 35 or something, I can circle back to it, and we'll have another hour-long episode of me ranting about politics and such. Anyway, I was telling Jose this earlier. I was scrolling through, I think it was Instagram, and I came across a couple of videos of streamers and it was not only streamers, but like streamers and like other content creators, like some like YouTubers and stuff like that. And they were at like a club in Miami, and it was like not good people. Like Andrew Tate was among them. That tells you what you need to know about this group of people. And they were listening to that Heil Hitler song by Kanye.
I don't know. I never.
Okay, after this, open up an incognito browser and then boot up YouTube and then type that in. He made a song about it. Anyway, they got me thinking. Because, it had a bunch of comments and stuff, and it was, split opinions, obviously, because some people hate him. It got me thinking about content creation and then content creators and streamers. I guess they're also content creators, but, the influence they have on various groups of people just in general, right? Because, you have, for example, Fortnite creators, like Nick A30, garners a fan base of children. And everybody knows that. So when he does his family-friendly stuff, he's, that's because he knows where his money's at. And it's getting 10-year-old Jimmy to be like, oh my god, Nick A30 posted a video. But, people
just buy them.
Yeah. And I don't think necessarily that it's bad to have, not a community, because I think that's fine. But to, once you start influencing people to be a certain way, I think it starts to become maybe a little bit, you get a little bit lost in the weeds. There are some people
and it sucks because the kid. There's kids that watch these people, and that they grew up like this generation. I mean, I'm not saying it's bad because every generation has bad.
It's pretty bad.
Bad people, but like most of them don't want to work because they think social media is the way to go, and for most people it is because it's like
yes.
But I think it's just luck.
I mean, it is luck. Well, one, you have to be lucky. There's a couple things that go into it. You need to be lucky, entertaining. Either you, or a lot of times you already need a foot in the door, or you need to be like ungodly attractive. And that's the
because I don't know if you watched Ludwig. He's a streamer.
I love Ludwig,
and I don't know if you saw the video where he made that he started a new Twitch channel to see if it was luck because everybody kept telling him it was just luck. And he didn't tell nobody. And he didn't. It was. I think the video was like an hour long video, but obviously he cut it throughout the day. I think the max viewers he got was 5, and only one of them knew who he was because he was just.
And that's like, I think that's part of the problem with streaming specifically. I mean, breaking into YouTube is hard. Like obviously we're on YouTube, but we're not. Yeah, we've said this before. We're not in this to get like thousands and I guess at this point it'd be hundreds, but hundreds and thousands and millions of views. That's not what we're doing this for. But that being said, a lot of people are trying to get into YouTube for that reason. So they go to watch like Tim the Tatman and they think I'm going to do what he does and get millions of views and I'm going to rake it all in, forgetting that it's just luck.
If it happens, it happens. It's like
you just got to go with the expectation. Like. I don't think you should want to do something specifically to get rich off of it if you don't wholeheartedly enjoy what it is you're doing.
Yeah, because then your mindset's going to be like, oh, it's not going to work, so you're just going to give up.
Yeah, like if we post an episode and I like go back after like a week or so or even 2 weeks and I look and see that an episode doesn't have any views on it, I'm not like, oh man, it got no views. I'm like, okay, that episode just didn't get any views. It happens. I mean, a lot of times you're also having to fight the algorithm. Why would it push us? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Let me state again, I'm not in this for the view, or we're not in this for the views. But like every time I'll watch like a video for Tim, or I guess not a video, but like a stream for Tim or something like that, and he'll get like somebody will donate money and be like, "Hey, how do I break into?" And I'm like, "Dude, you're already net negative money wise, asking somebody to give you advice who doesn't even view you in the same like tier anymore." Because once you reach a certain level of like success, honestly, like I will say, all the crap Mr. Beast gets, you got people like Mr. Beast who he basically bleeds money to other people. I don't know, you might not know a lot of these people like Point Crow. He donates a lot of money back to his stream. Ludwig does it. You know, I never see like give back to his community. Tim, I never see him do anything. He'll do like a meet and greet, but I'm pretty sure you have to pay to get into that shit.
Yeah. Oh, he only did one since I've been watching him, and I've been watching him for 5 years already, I think, and he's only done one of those.
And it's sad to see the shift. And it was pretty like I remember we watched this kind of in real time, seeing him like start in Warzone. I mean, obviously he started before that. I watched him a little bit in
But
Fortnite.
That's when we started.
Yeah. Start in, well, I guess you could say Fortnite, because I was big into Fortnite, so I watch a lot of Fortnite videos. Go from Fortnite to Warzone when that picked up. And then to see him go from like an everyman kind of streamer to like, I suck at the game. Like, I mean, obviously he's better than us, but like, he'd lose gunfights constantly. He'd die to fall damage. He'd make dumb decisions.
He was the average.
Yeah,
player.
He was an average streamer player, but better than the average player.
Yeah.
But to see him go from that to like, hey chat, donate $500 and I'll ban this guy. I'm like, come on, man. You already make more money than almost probably your entire fan base together. I think if you're that successful, asking for money is wrong. I don't know if you saw Moist Critical. Do you know what that is?
Nope.
I'll show you a picture of him.
One of the long-haired guys, right?
Yeah, you'll know who he is when I'll show you a picture of him.
I think I do now.
He, I think on his either on his streams or on his YouTube channel, and it might actually be both. But I know on his streams that guy, he turned donations off. Like you cannot donate to him.
Yeah, you told me.
I think Ludwig actually made a video to that. At some point, you make enough money. Tim does not need donations. He's got sponsored streams, which means they're shoveling money to him.
No, he's sponsored every stream.
Well, that's what I'm saying.
So
well, that's what I mean. Like he has sponsored streams.
He gets monthly paychecks from brands.
Exactly. He doesn't need donations. So then, like when you watch a random video, because I don't really watch
if
streams.
He wants to keep donations on, just keep it at minimum, like max $50.
I wouldn't even put it that max 20. He's getting back. When you all because I don't watch the streams, I just watch his YouTube videos, or at least I used to. I don't really anymore. And you'll just see like because obviously his YouTube videos are cut from the stream.
Yeah.
It's cut from the stream VOD. It'll be like top donation.
Like $600.
Nipple squeak, $600. I'm like, who just has $600? Let alone $600 to give to a person who you don't know, who couldn't give two fucks what happens to you. Like,
unless you're donating to like a good cause, and that's
well, yeah, but he doesn't. I've never seen him do a stream like a charity stream because you've got some, like people like. Do you know who? Like she's friends with. She's like best friends with Ludwig's girlfriend, Maya. Do you know who that is?
Yeah.
Like a lot of her streams, because she runs like an animal wildlife sanctuary.
Yeah,
a lot of her streams are charity streams for that.
One of her birds died.
Yeah,
a couple days ago.
It was like a parakeet or something. Like it was like 2 days ago. Like stuff like that is fine. Or like I think Ludwig when he did his big, maybe this is maybe like 5-6 years ago. He did his big like stream. He streams like for 30 days straight or something like that.
Oh, yeah.
He donated. I think part of that donation was to charity, and the other one was to pay his mods. So.
Oh, I saw that. Yeah.
Like a big chunk of it went to paying. It was like a Christmas bonus or something like that to his mod. But he like it was to pay his mods, which I'm sure he pays them obviously outside of the fact. But like, if you're gonna do something like that, then at least give back to your community.
He says his mods get paid pretty well.
I would imagine so. I think one day, like in an old like 2019 video, he put out like what his bank account was, and it was a good number. I was like, damn, okay. Like he'll have videos where he just has like. I gave stream access to my credit card, and they spent X amount of money, and they end up buying weird shit. So, I think in circumstances like that, especially Ludwig he'll constantly like check people on their, like on having a parasocial relationship, which I don't know if you know what that is. It's like thinking you have a relationship with somebody, even though you. Like, obviously you don't. Like, thinking, when you donate to a streamer, he's like, hey, Jose, thanks for the... You're like, yeah, man, we're friends. Like, thinking you're friends with, basically friends with a streamer. Or that you have...
for just donating.
Yeah, or that you have any... what's the word I'm looking for? Like, any right to anything that happens in their life because you are a member of their audience. Like, you're a part of the community, yes, but you are not friends with them. You don't have a personal connection with them. And a lot of people get caught up in that parasocial relationship, which circles back to what we were talking about earlier, like with kids streamers. They see some of these YouTubers and content creators and TikTok stars and Instagram models and stuff like that, and they form parasocial relationships.
Especially on that Blue website.
Oh, OF?
Yeah.
I was like, Blue website. I was going to say Twitter at first, but Twitter's not Blue anymore. It's X, but I was going to say Blue Sky? People use Blue Sky? I want to make it clear. I don't care. Like, if you have an OF, that's fine. Get your bag.
No. I'm talking about how,
but like
people think they're actually talking to them.
Exactly. They get tricked into like, I donated or like, I tipped you this much money. Now I get to, I can talk to you and stuff like, and then you start thinking that it's like this person's actually wanting to talk to you. Yeah. If it wasn't for the fact that you just gave them money. And that's the problem on the other side of it too. You've got kids basically stealing their parents' credit cards to donate money or to give money to these YouTubers or streamers. But then on the other hand, you've got these grown people, mostly men, very specific looking men, who form parasocial relationships with OF models or Instagram models or TikTok dancers and stuff like that.
Especially if they just turned 18.
Exactly. Then that's when it gets real. Like, I remember, who was it was it Billie Eilish? There was a countdown.
Yeah, her.
Like, online for her to turn 18. I'm just like, this is a bit weird, guys.
There was I can't remember who it was. There was a streamer that, like, they knew it was a kid borrowing the card. Mm-hmm. And he donated it twice, right? And they're like, I'm going to have to block you if you keep donating with your parents' card. And he did. And then Yeah, because I mean,
I think there was I think it was a kid who like spent like tens of thousands of money from his parents' credit
on
card.
Roblox, I think.
Yeah, I think it was Roblox. Yeah. Roblox is that's its own can of worms. So we could dedicate an entire episode to that. I'm not gonna, because I don't give two shits about Roblox.
We need to get Chris Hansen on the episode for that one.
Yeah, I mean but that's kind of part of the problem with a lot of like gaming communities now, is that it's kind of like predators have kind of seeped into it, and a lot of communities too. It's not just Roblox. It's Minecraft. It's Fortnite. Not so much Call of Duty, because that's more. I think that's more like just telling people to, self-delete and that you have had relations with their mom. But like in a lot of,
but not a lot of kids play Call of Duty because it's rated R for M.
That doesn't stop from playing GTA.
Well, no, but like their parents would rather play GTA.
Yeah, I guess that's true. Yeah, because you can do more stuff in GTA other than just pick up guns and shoot people. Yeah, especially online. It's just sad to see, in Tim's case specifically, to see him transition from, like I said, an everyday man or an everyman kind of streamer. And I've seen his old videos when he had hair. His camera setup was shit. Like, the quality was terrible. And then to go to where he is now, and it just seems like all he cares about is money. Which, to be fair, money runs the world, obviously, but like...
And I hate that he says that, I mean, for him it's probably true, but he says that social media ruined, like, how smart he was. Because he always has webs to do everything tech, but before he knew about tech. But he was studying for tech, I think.
But even before... I don't think... He said he was blaming social media for it?
Yeah, he says being on social media for, like, however long he's been made him dumber.
Oh, made him dumber?
Yeah.
I kind of disagree with that. I think it's... I wouldn't necessarily say it's...
That's cool.
I wouldn't necessarily say that it makes you dumber. I think it makes you... I don't want to say... Dumber is not the right word I want to say. Like...
That's
okay, I will say kids nowadays... The two generations that came after me, so Gen Alpha and then Gen... Is Gen Alpha... What came after Millennials? Because I'm a Millennial.
Z?
Yeah, Gen Z, then it's Gen Alpha. Right. Those two generations come from a time where you're online basically from the day you're born. Like, this is the kind... Like, say you had a kid today, right? How many people your age, because you're technically... Well, I guess you're at the tail end of millennials, but like you're at the far end of it. So this applies to you, I guess, as well. How many people do you know that are about your age that when they have a kid, the first thing they do is they post it on the internet? If they get a house, the first thing they do is they post it on the internet. You know what I mean? Like, social media just becomes so ubiquitous in everyday culture now, for better or for worse.
I mean, because most people only use it to like, I want to show off what I got so I can make myself feel better than everybody else.
Yeah, well, and it's a lot of the time it's like you said, you're putting up a facade basically.
I know some of them have embarrassed that.
I will say I have Snapchat, but I just use that to text my friends. I have Twitter, but I just use that to like what is it called? Doom scrolling. I have Facebook. That's where I can't even post stuff on Facebook because my Facebook is like hellaciously political. So even if I post, like when I was younger, I used to post stuff on there, but now it's just mostly political stuff. And then my Instagram is just memes. Like I've never been one to really post online. I mean, I've had like girlfriends that got upset. They're like, you never take pictures of us. You never post me online. You never you never change your... I'm like, because it doesn't... Who is that for, though? I don't need other people to know I'm dating somebody. Who cares? They're not me. Who gives a shit?
Yeah.
Like, I'll see people I've gone to school with talk about, like, I finally met the love of my life. And that's all... That's great. I'm happy for you. But why does everybody need to know that? It's your business. Like, we know each other on a first-name basis, and that's it. Well, I don't need to know what's going on in your life like that. And that's just on Facebook where it's tame. You go on Instagram and TikTok and Twitter, and it's people shaking ass. So I've just never been one to... And I think it's because I come from a time where it's...
Well, like right now, especially, I don't know if you like seen it, but like right now, the only topics are OnlyFans, and that's literally it, pretty much. OnlyFans and streaming.
What do you mean?
Like to make money.
Oh yeah.
That's literally it. And it, I mean, good for them if they make
I mean, yeah. Wait, get your bag. I'm not gonna knock you for getting your bag.
I hate that that's the only things that what's it called, that are going viral. I guess popular.
Yeah, I'd say that. Like it's got virality, not in the sense of like it's breaking the internet, but like it's so popular.
Because some people like been like or like would stream, and obviously everybody's gonna have a haters.
Yeah.
And some people can't take the criticism, so they. Like,
oh yeah. See I'm a big
do something that
they toaster bath.
Yeah.
As somebody who was bullied in school, I've just never. I don't know. I've never been. Now I was bullied in person. I was never bullied online. But to me, like if someone's like bullying you online, or like you say you're posting stuff like when I used to post singing videos back in the day. I mean, say I posted those, and someone's in the comments like, "Damn, you suck. You should off yourself today." I'm not gonna sit at that and be like, "Oh man," I'm gonna be like, "Wow, I should probably just not turn on not open up this app." Like, there's got to be a. But once again, this circles back to the problem of the two generations after us are so entrenched in technology, where we come from a time where we were in between it, because we remember how to use all of the older technology and stuff like that. And then we come from a time where you didn't have technology like that.
Because now everybody's just worried about like, oh, what is this person going to think?
Yes.
And I noticed that at work, Rita, I don't know if you do, but because there's been a couple times where some kids go in there looking for a shoe. Oh, my friend has this and I want it really bad. And I did ask one of them, like, why do you want to be like your friend? Just like be yourself. And the mom was like, because the mom kept telling the same thing. He's like, see? This is what I keep telling you. Like, be your own person. You don't need to be...
I will say, though, okay, 2 points. One, I grew up poor. So, like, I never had I was always jealous of my friends for having stuff.
I mean, yeah, what kid isn't, though?
That being said, I think it is a little bit harder nowadays for kids to really have to figure out who they are in how society is set up right now, where everything is just, like, blown up in your face with, Instagram models, OF models, TikTok superstars, streamers, and yeah.
If it ain't Nike, I'm not wearing it.
Yeah, exactly. And people you're like, okay, I'm a successful YouTuber. Let me go get I don't know what expensive brands are because I'm not rich. I don't know, like Gucci or something. I don't know if that's still a thing. Like you'll see people rock out with Gucci belts and stuff like that. I'm just like, yo, dude, come on, man. Like. Me and my friends growing up, we all of us had our own different I don't want to say unique style, but we all dressed none of the five of us. Yeah, we never dressed the same. To this day, the five of us don't really dress the same. I would say the closest maybe is Blake and Nathan. Sometimes they both. I mean, they both wear they're both white.
I was gonna say fat boys, but
they both wear khaki pants or jeans with a flannel shirt or a button-up polo shirt or something like that. That's the closest comparison you're going to get. Or maybe Eric and I will both wear a superhero shirt or something like that. Or a hoodie.
Yeah, but that's not the same thing.
Yeah, well, and we're also in our 30s now. When we were, 14 through 16, or 14 through 18 growing up throughout high school, from junior high to high school, when you're really in the mode of, I'm formulating who I am as a person, or style-wise, you know what I mean? Because I don't think you really figure out who you are as a person until you're outside of the scope of the safety of school and houses and stuff like that. We were all of us were different. If it wasn't for the fact that we were all friends, I would tell you that I have no idea how the hell we're all friends. I don't. We're all so fucking different. We have a few a couple of us are gamers. A couple of us, not me, are big into sports and stuff like that. There are things where there 3 or 4 of us or 2 or 3 of us interlink, but the 5 of us don't I couldn't tell you if there's one singular thing all 5 of us agree on. And that's fine. We've all been friends I've been friends with Erickson for over 20 years. I've been friends with Nathan just about the same. Blake and Andre, maybe a little bit less. I met Blake in junior high, and I met Andre in middle school. We became friends later on in junior high, but like I met him in middle school. I called him Short, which is ironic for those of you who don't know, because he is like I think 6'3", 6'2" now. Andre. And I'm 5'8", so
that's what you get.
Yeah, the universe had a field day with that one. Everyone was hitting their growth spurts in junior high, and I'm just like, all right, my turn. And they're like, well, we're going to give you big feet, and that's it. I was like, oh, man. Hey, I will say, though, I was kind of blessed. I never broke out. Like, I never got pimples or anything like that. My skin was, like, really greasy, like, really oily, but I never broke out.
Well, neither did I.
I got really lucky in that regard. I never needed to get braces or anything like that. I had to wear glasses, and I need to go get a new pair, but other than that, I was, like, I got pretty lucky. But I think that was the universe, like, balancing it out, because I'm short, bald, a ginger. Yeah, so it's a balancing act between the two. But like I said, like when we were kids, I remember it took me forever just to get a Facebook. My parents wouldn't even let me have a Facebook with my full name in it. I was not allowed to put my last name.
I have the same email that my cousin made me because younger. She's older than me, and I made it in 5th grade.
I used to have the same one. It was an old Yahoo account, which people tell me is ancient email stuff now. So I guess,
Well, because it's been hacked so many times, so people don't...
I have 2 separate emails. I have a Yahoo and a Gmail, so...
Do you want to know how many emails I have?
Well, technically, I have 3, because I know we share one with the podcast.
I'm not counting that one.
Okay, 6. Yeah, I'm going to say 6. Because I'll get random notifications on my phone. I'm just like scrolling out, like TikTok. I don't even have TikTok, but it's a Gmail notification for the podcast. Yeah, I think kids nowadays
plug in follows on TikTok, Instagram.
Yeah, what he said, because I don't keep up with that TikTok shit. I know that makes me sound old, but Vine was better. I can't get on with TikTok. I think kids nowadays have it rough when it comes to individualized self-discovery because they try too hard to be what they see on their phones or on their tablets or on TV or on YouTube when they need to spend a little bit more time looking inward, I suppose. I know it's kind of cringy to say and it makes me sound like super old-fashioned, and I'm not. I'm all for technology being how it is now. The way the world is, we're just gonna rely on more and more technology. Not to circle back to the AI episode we did a handful of episodes back. If you didn't listen to it, go back and listen to it. But with AI becoming as prevalent as it is, I understand where technology is going. But I think kids nowadays need to be taught that it's okay to take a step back and your friend
smell the roses.
Yeah, your friend. Not everything's greener on the other side. Your friend, his family might have money, and that's all well and good. But you're not him, and he isn't you. You guys have different, lives and stuff like that. You can't just harp on the fact that, oh man, one of my friends, his family's well off and mine isn't, because you're just gonna end up resenting him. Nathan's family was pretty well off, and mine was not. So when I stayed at Nathan's house, they always got name brand food. My family did not. I tried Reese's Puffs for the first time at his house. There were no generic Reese's Puffs when I was a kid. But I never, hated him for it. I was never jealous of him for it. I'd be like, oh, cool, I'll be like, hey, if I stay that at Nathan's house, I'll get some toaster strudel or some Reese's Puffs. As an addition to being able to stay the night at my friend's house. But then on the other side of that, when I stayed the night at Eric's house, because we all lived, within a handful of blocks of each other, Eric came from a pretty similar... life that I did, they didn't have a whole lot of money. So I stayed at Eric's house. It was, okay, what's the cheapest thing we can get with a little bit of money that we have? And we'd just stay up all night playing video games. I'd do the same at Nathan's house. The only difference was name brand in video games, cheaper stuff in video games. It didn't matter to me. I'm staying the night at both of their houses. I didn't care. It's just, but that's because I understood that Nathan's life that's not he doesn't control where he comes from. No. Eric does not control where he comes from. Andre and Blake don't control where they come from. I can't control where I come from. It's just we just happen to exist at the same time as each other, and like I said, we all just became friends.
Yeah.
So it's a weird tightrope to have to walk as a kid nowadays. Like I said, because every time you turn a screen on, either horrendously bad news because the world's going to shit, or it's flashing plastic surgery, big boobs, Botox.
I hate that some of the streamers are like that though.
Yes,
they're putting like. Well, I guess it's our fault for making certain people famous. So
I guess that's it. It's that knife cuts both ways. On the one hand, shame on them for promoting stuff like that, but then on the other hand, like the same. Okay, this will really encapsulate my point here. When Logan Paul did the Suicide Force thing, everybody was onto him, and he's still famous now. He should have never recovered from that. But people kept giving him views and people kept subscribing and stuff like that, allowing him to mount a comeback and to come back as, where he's at now. And so on the one hand, he's a shitty person, but on the other hand, I'm not saying you specifically, but if you keep watching the shitty person, you're just feeding into it.
Dr. Disrespect, that dude's still getting 30,000 people watching every day.
It finally came out, was it 2 years ago or 3 years ago? Why he got banned from Twitch.
Oh, yeah.
And then people are still on his stream. He's like, well, I didn't, he didn't do anything with the underage girl. He just talked in a way that he shouldn't have been talking. And I'm like, that's fine. Don't talk to kids, dog. Like, what the fuck? You're grown and you're married, man. What do you mean?
It's still the same thing.
Yeah. That's just as bad. And so then if you support somebody who is known for doing that, that means you support their actions. Whether or not you would personally do it is irrelevant. Because you support somebody who fucks with that shit. No pun intended, because, kid fuckers and shit. But I think it's, as time is going to go on, and my dad kind of falls into this category, where he's kept up, I will give him credit, he's kept up with technology, as much as he can, obviously, because he's 60. How old am I? 33. He's 64. As much as, somebody his age can do it, because the internet didn't exist for the public use when he was born. That wasn't a thing. You know what I mean? We had barely gone to the moon before he hit 10. But, to see him scroll through his phone when on a keyboard he types like this. Yeah. I'm like, okay, you know what? We'll take our wins where we can get them. I understand, technology is not your biggest, thing. But he's at the very least tried to keep up with it.
So he tries.
And if he doesn't know how to troubleshoot something, he'll just ask. Like when him and Diane were setting up the internet at their house because they got a new internet provider. This was a handful of years back. Diane texted Elijah and I, and they were like, hey, how do you do this? And Elijah and I talked them through basic troubleshooting. And then when the problem was a little bit further down, then we told him, okay, just text Jose. I was like, because if it's a question I don't know about tech or Elijah doesn't know about tech, then I'm going to...
I think I remember you asking me at McDonald's the question.
Yeah, I think that's what it was. I think it's when we were still at McDonald's.
Because I remember, I'm like, I think I know exactly something.
Well, even because at McDonald's, when there was a problem with the computer and shit and something needed to be troubleshooted, who did they always ask? It was you and me.
Yeah, because I remember, because we were...
I don't remember what it was.
A conversation, and then I don't know. He just asked me. He was like, "Hey,
Oh no, I asked you twice because there was one was at McDonald's, and then when Diane got her work from home job during COVID, it was because she was trying to figure out how to get the internet set up to be able to run two monitors and stuff like that. So I was like, when it comes to dual monitors, I don't have that. You're gonna have to run that one by Jose.
Yeah, that's what it was.
But they keep up with technology to the best of their abilities. Now, when it comes to analog shit, my dad's got that on lock. He just for I went up when Eric and I went up there a couple weeks ago. He's like, "Oh, your check engine light's on." He's like, "Did you change your air filter?" I was like, "Haven't changed it since I bought the car." He's like, "Well, we should probably check that." Check it. Now,
dirty
basic car stuff I can do. I can change the oil. I can change a tire. If my dad is present, I'm pretty sure at this point I can by myself change my brakes. It'll be slow going, but I'm pretty sure I can do it alone. Obviously, I would not do it if my dad wasn't present. Change a headlight and tail light. But when it comes to more stuff, I can change transmission fluid. Other than that, because he said something, he's like, something. Maybe was it a radiator or something like that? He was like, "Yeah, have you checked this?" I was like, gun to my head, I couldn't tell you what that is.
The coolant? Or?
Yeah, it was. I think it was what it was. Coolant. He's like, "Do you know where the coolant goes?" I was like, "Dude, English, dog. I don't speak car. And I do feel bad for him because I'm sure he would like to have sons that were like big into cars. I never was. A lot of just to an extent, but like I've never been into stuff like that. My dad's oil on his hands, greasy, salt roll. Well, I don't want to say salt of the earth, but like he likes to get his hands dirty with mechanic stuff. I like books and music and video games, so we're not on the same wavelength and stuff like that. So, but you know where I figured that shit out? When I was growing up in school, I didn't have Pokemon or Valkyrie or Captain Sparkles or Tim the Tatman to like try to like base who I was off of. I think the closest we came to like, and this is not, I've also kind of wanted to like segue in, not this, we're not going to make a conversation out of this, but I've wanted to segue into like bringing this up because it's 2026 now. The closest, especially, and because this came out when I was in junior high, the closest to junior high, or the closest to like that kind of like body standards and what was attractive and who you wanted to be like and who you wanted to imitate and stuff like that came from teen magazines and to a lesser extent like Disney and Nickelodeon, and then to a subsection of Disney, Sweet Life of Zack and Cody, Hannah Montana, and then the big one, High School Musical. Shout out to High School Musical, 20th anniversary. Watched all three of them the other night. Still peak movies. But that's how it was for us. Like I remember my sister used to get like teen magazines. I don't know if you've ever read a teen magazine, Jose. It's a lot of like really vapid, like, oh, what lip gloss will get that boy to like you? I'm like,
oh yeah.
I'm like, hey, as a boy, I don't give a fuck what lip gloss you have on. I'm staring at your boobs. Who cares?
Some people do.
I mean, I'm sure some people do, but the boys that care about your lip gloss, Jose, aren't the boys that like girls. So
you can't say that.
Well, I'm not. It's not bad. Like, okay, who do you think cares more about lip gloss, me or Mackenzie?
You.
I don't give a fuck about lip gloss. I'm too busy biting my lips. One of us likes girls, the other one does not. So, speaking of, he was here a couple weeks back. He was visiting Dulce and Michaela. I think for the weekend. He wasn't here for very long.
Move, or he's just. Did he move?
He joined the Navy.
Oh.
Did you not know that?
No, I did.
Oh, okay.
But I thought he was just.
I think he moved to. Oh God, did he move to New York, or maybe he's like based in New York? I think that's what it was. Because Dulce was talking about wanting to go to like, I can't remember where specifically she said, like Michaela and Mackenzie and her like going somewhere, and I want to say it was New York, but I also might be thinking New York because that's where my dad was from, and him and I were talking about it the last time I saw him. So, I think when it comes to having a community, like we have viewers on here, whatever the sub count or the view count is, we have some shred of a community. I think to have to like try to influence them in some kind of way is, I don't want to say wrong, because I'm telling you right now, the day we get a Raid Shadow Legends ad, I'm telling you it's the greatest game ever. I'm getting my money. I just don't know if I wouldn't be able to. Actually, I can't even say that, because I don't think I could sell out for something that is not an obscene amount of money. I grew up poor, so if you've got a lot of money and you just want to have me spout shit that I don't believe in, pay me a ton of money. As long as it isn't racist or bigoted or homophobic or transphobic or anything like that. So, Raid Shadow Legends. What is it? Oh, Valky. Yeah, like I said, I think it's, when it comes to influence and such, I think you really need to, people need to, like, content creators need to step back and look at their audience, who their audience is, what kind of a relationship they're forming with that group of, or their core audience, and then really ask themselves, should I be doing this? Is this, when I was a kid, would this have been something my parents would have been okay with? You know what I mean? Like, not that I'm saying like Nick A30 is cringy as shit and everybody knows he's cringe. He went on Call of Duty and asked if they were family
he
friendly.
cussed the other day, so.
On purpose or by accident?
I mean,
it was probably by accident. And he probably said something like, what did he say?
Obviously, he knows it.
What did he say?
Shit.
Oh my god. That's like the tamest curse word. The only thing tamer than is like damn or hell.
It was like, I knew that shit was gonna happen. And then he like realized it. He's like, oh shoot, I knew that shit was gonna, like.
Speaking of streamers slipping up, did you see that burnt peanut clip?
No.
He slipped up and used the F slur. He said it, but then he caught himself like immediately, and he's like, "Oh," he was like, "Fuck that blank," and he's like, "Oh, I meant guy, fuck that guy." I was like, "Yikes! You can't say that." That being said, I don't think he's racist or like homophobic or transphobic or anything like that. I think it just slipped out. I don't like using that word.
He threatened art creators if they don't do anything for the cheaters and the people that are going on there and being racist. Like he'll leave the game, and a bunch of streamers are like, if he leaves, this game is gonna, because he has 100,000 people watching him every day.
Yeah, I'm sure. So. I know it's speaking of art creators, it's funny. Did you see they came out with like how they set up their lobbies? Like if you're an aggressive player, they put you in lobbies with aggressive players. Because apparently the game, and I did not know this, the game is not. You're not supposed to just go around killing people. It's just an extraction shooter. You're supposed to just get a bunch of shit and then extract. Like DMZ. But you're always going to have those fuckers that just run around trying to, clip farm. Oh, man, I know scoped him or whatever the fuck they do in Arc Raiders. I don't know what they do in Arc Raiders. But yeah, they put, if you're an aggressive player, they put you in aggressive lobbies.
I do like how they do their lobbies though. They will, let's say you and I go into a match and then somebody else starts the match, they will get into our lobby as well. So we'll start the match as soon as it starts 20 minutes, and then somebody else will join at the 10-minute mark or the 15-minute mark. We don't all start at the same time.
Oh, okay. So I've never played this game. I just want to put that out there. Is it is there a cutoff time? Like if you don't make it at this amount of time, you just die? Okay.
Yeah.
Gotcha. Because I know, with DMZ, it's there's gas and it'll kill you.
Because I told you, Peanut, he's a big, Joe and I, Luke Goblin. And
I saw the clip where he died. Yeah. He's like, I'm coming. Well, he's in the middle of gathering loot. I saw that clip.
Yeah.
I think I sent it to you. I was like, that's you and Joel.
He was almost there.
No, see, the problem with Joel, though, when it came to, especially because Joel was good at Fortnite, or he probably still is good at Fortnite.
Bro, that burger's bigger than her.
The problem with Joel being a loot goblin is, I would kill somebody, and then he'd just, slide through the fucking loot. And I'm just like, dude, at least let me look at it, man. Holy shit. Same, was it like that with Khan? No, see, I will say he wasn't like that really with Warzone, because, now, him and Elijah were big meta sluts. They only really wanted to use what was good. I don't give a shit. My favorite kind of gun is an LMG, so I just used whatever carried the most amount of ammo and looked the coolest. So I never had to worry about him taking my stuff because he never wanted it. But something. The conversation transition to gaming. We need to do another gaming episode. That's what we need to do, where we just talk about video games and such. We can do that next episode, maybe, or the episode after that, whichever one.
Well, I've been having conversations with AI to help me come up with ideas and shit like that since you're always sleeping. When I text you,
you text me when I'm sleeping.
Well, I text you at different times, so that's...
Hey, man, listen. I can't help it, man. Listen, some of us work for a living, I'm just tired when I go home from work. Bro, especially with how my fuck-ass job's been lately.
So I have, ideas for the next 3 episodes.
Okay, that's fine.
And then...
We do need to have a gaming episode, though.
Well, yeah, that's one of them.
Oh, okay, I'll say we could just do the ones you had, or we can pencil it in. But if it's one of them, we can do that.
Yeah, one of them is how video games have microtransactions.
Ooh, yeah. Actually, I want to get in on that one. Yeah, we can do that. We can make that the next episode. I have thoughts on that one.
They live together?
I
don't know.
I guess so. We're talking about streamers, by the way. There's streamers on in the background.
No, we're watching the UFC.
You couldn't pay me to watch UFC, dog. Hell no.
You can even ask me who won. I was gonna say player. What are they called? Wrestlers?
Fighters.
Fighters.
Yeah. Sure. I don't know what you call them either. I call them dumbasses for getting into that ring. Because why would you just purposely want to get the shit kicked out of you? But hey, man, you do you.
I mean, for some reason, Jake Paul has been fighting all these.
Hey, no, I'm so glad he lost that fucking fight, dude. I'm so glad he got his fucking jaw broken. Because I was begging. I was like, universe, please. Just because I know they sign contracts and stuff like that where he's like, hey, listen, don't make me look bad. I was like, please let one of them break the fucking contract and just put him on his ass. Please. And then somebody finally did it, so I was very happy.
Which, like the actor contracts, I didn't know that you told me. Like Vin Diesel and The Rock have it that they can't.
Oh, clauses? Yeah. Yeah, they got a lot of flack for that one because it's not just that. It's Jason Statham, too, I think, has a clause where he can't lose a fight.
Yeah. Well, I had something else, too, that I was going to show you, but to do...
Like for as like a topic or just in general?
No, just to make it better.
Oh, to make the podcast better?
Yeah.
What do you mean? It's
like
it's already perfect.
I can't text you, so I have to like AI and shit like that.
Why can't you text? Oh, because I'm sleeping. Yeah, that's right. Well, you can still text me. I'll just answer you when I wake up.
Well, yeah, by the time you...
It's like 3 hours, 3 or 4 hours later.
I forget what I was doing and shit like that.
Oh, I guess that's true. You need to write it down on like a notepad or something. Get like a dream journal, but like just write down your podcast ideas. Because like a lot of times I come up with the topics to talk about at the podcast. It's just on the fly at work. I'll just be thinking about it.
I found it.
Yeah, I think we just make this a short episode. This wasn't wasn't going to be like an hour long episode anyway. So 47-ish minutes, give or take.
I would say that's
it's average. It's right in the middle. Yeah, I think we'll end it here. Like if you want, subscribe if you want, comment if you want. We really need to... I haven't checked the comments. I need to go through and check to see what comments we get on our videos. I'm so bad at it.
I saw the one Eric left. He agreed with me on the one where we debated on casual between formal for interviews.
Oh, I remember asking him about this. I remember asking him about it. I asked him and Andre. We brought it up with my dad, too. Which, to be fair, I guess my dad is biased in that kind of regard. But anyway, like I said, like if you want, subscribe if you want.
Because, I've done interviews and, like...
Oh, that's not what he said. He said he prefers it formal.
Well, yeah, that's what I mean. No, but I thought you meant, like, bias as in, like...
No, he's biased in a way.
Oh, I get you.
Because getting a job back then was...
old time.
That's what I'm saying. Getting a job back then, you did dress up for it because that's kind of, like, the thing. Nowadays, I just need the extra money, you know what I mean? Anyway, I'm Demetrius. That's Jose. This is Uncut, Unoriginal. We will see you guys in the next episode. Is there anything else you want to tack on to the end of them? I don't think there was anything.
I don't know what I was going to say. Do we even say the numbers anymore? But no.
If we say numbers, I couldn't tell you what number we're on right now. No. I know it's in the 20s. So we're inching closer to 30. We got to do something.
Forget to follow.
We got to do something for 30.
Because there's like half the people that watch aren't followers.
Yeah, we'll reel them in. One of these days they'll listen to it. Like I said, if you
especially on the Spotify, Apple.
What I will say when it comes to YouTube, it's views over subscribers though. It doesn't matter who if you're subscribed.
That's true.
So. Not that I'm saying don't subscribe if you don't.
But it'll push it more.
Oh, okay, in the algorithm. That's fine. Yeah, we're gonna cut it there. So I guess I was gonna say you guys have a good night, but it is nighttime technically. It's 7:47
for them and.
Well, yeah. Or good morning. Good morning, good afternoon, good night. I stole that from a movie. I think I can't remember. Anyway, see you later. We'll see you in the next episode, whatever it is. Bye.